Well, hello there. Namaste and blessings and welcome. Welcome back to What's Up, you guys. So listen up. I just want to share some information. It's very important that, you take what resonates and leave the rest. I am not here trying to force anything into anyone, all right? I'm not here to convince you to follow me, to believe in me. None of that. I'm just here sharing. And now, those who resonate, who wants to keep an open mind and an open heart, to receiving and to sit with this information so that you can, at the end of the day, get what you need. I feel that there is a lot of people seeking clarity, right, about what is next. What is next in this journey of a spiritual awakening, right? I have witnessed many people who are, just lost and there's so many rabbit holes. Now, I'm not here judging neither, no. But it is my purpose to be here and to create awareness. I'm here to be a messenger. I'm here to plant seeds. That's it, right? So anyways, we have different groups within the collective. There are groups of people who are completely lost in a world, in their own inner world of illusions. Okay? And what I want to tell you is that moving forward, what you guys are going to experience is more revelations of truth. We are about to experience a waves of energy that are very high frequency that are also going to remove veils. It's going to remove veils of illusions. This journey is very challenging. Okay? And obviously I experience it too, and that's why I can share. Yeah? This journey is challenging in every single way, in every way. I have said that before. It's going to challenge all self-limiting beliefs. It's going to challenge what you believe that is truth about you, the world, and others. There are different groups and there are many rabbit holes out there. There are groups lost in positive polarity. There are groups who are feeling their emotions with their mind. We have groups of people stuck in this loop of collective illusions. Okay? And I'm going to tell you why. Because people are resisting to get out of their comfort zone. Now, when you receive a message that it's time to get out of your comfort zone, this is not just referring to you putting yourself out here and sharing your gifts and your talents, but that's also involved seeking knowledge. And sit with that. This journey is not just about the aspect of spirituality that is about meditation and positive affirmations and rituals. This journey is also about science, history, biology, physics, math, sacred geometry, you guys. So, you're going to find many people here just saying, spirituality is just, every time I feel triggered and I am kind and I am loving. Yes, that's the emotional part, right? We have the emotional part, which is to learn to find a healthy way to deal with our emotions. There's also the aspect of intellect and logic to this journey. I hope that you guys are understanding what I'm trying to say here. Now, I'm not here to tell you what spirituality is for you, but I'm here to reveal to you that this journey of a spiritual awakening involves so much more than just, the realization that, yeah, we're multidimensional. Okay, let's say we want to label ourselves as star seeds and angelic beings and all of that. Yeah, there is some truth in that. But at the end of the day, you came here to have an human experience. And so you have to go through a process. There is a blueprint to follow. The universe is organized. You came here to go through it. There's no bypassing. There's no bypassing. There are guardians. There are higher ascendant beings in the spiritual world who are paying attention to what is it that we're doing here, you guys. We have so many people claiming that they are working with these like higher beings and gods and goddesses and all of that. And hey, I am nobody to say that that is not true. Because I don't know you, I don't know your life, I don't know you have been doing the work of that. But I am here to make you aware that you must earn that. There needs to be sacrifice. We're talking about contracts. We're talking about embodiment of virtue, divine virtue. You have to pay your deeds. You have to go through a process. What I'm here to tell you is that the journey of a spiritual awakening, it is a journey and it is a process. Not just about you confronting your fears, but also about a human being that is going to witness himself, herself, creating in the world of imagination. Because guess what? There is a world of imagination. You are also going to go through a process where your unconscious mind is going to reveal to you what are you attached to. What are the stories you are telling yourself? The scripts that you have been writing with your judgment and tagging it upon people. Your unconscious is going to show you through your dreams, your biggest fears, what is hidden. That's why this journey of a spiritual awakening involves the healing and understanding of how your unconscious communicates to you. Why do you think that we have so many people going around blaming about psychic attacks and people coming and doing things to them and blah, blah, blah? Not to dismiss that, yes, we can do things like that, but more often is that we have an unconscious belief about a trigger about that person because it's unconsciously reminding us of something. Like you can be here and I can be reminding you of someone you dislike or someone who hurt you or your mother or your grandmother, someone. And that is just, it is a reaction that you get. And in reality, all of this is hidden. That's why it's in the unconscious. And it takes a level of deep inner work and digging and deeping, right? Deeping into our waters, going deep within our waters, which is the unconscious, the emotional body, the lower astral, in order to gain clarity of what is truth, what am I projecting, why am I feeling this reaction towards this person? Why do I go back and forth and I don't really know why do I dislike this person, but I don't really know this person? What is it about it? Is it me? Is it them? What is happening? You see? And so I am here just sharing all of this because this needs to be said. It needs to be shared. We have to pause and seek inward. Now we have groups of people who are in desperation. They are in the chase. They are seeking. They're seeking validation. They're seeking approval. We have people who are here lost in online all day because they are coping. They are running away from their fear. We as humans, we are so afraid of feeling our suffering. We do everything freaking possible in order for us to not deal with this because it does hurt. And the process of feeling this very deep ingrained and suppressed energy, right? Because this point is not just the emotion, but it's the energy, it's the memory that we carry is very painful. And without you attending to that part, forget it. Forget it. You're going to find yourself going in a cycle where they're going to keep coming. And you are calling in more situations that are going to come and break you out. They're going to come and crack you open. Because you cannot heal if you are in denial. You cannot truly, let's say, ascend, right? It's so popular, ascend. You cannot, right? You cannot ascend and experience higher levels of consciousness if you are just working on your emotional body, but dismissing the aspect of also the mental body. And with the mental body comes the understanding of how our mind works, right? And how our mind is affecting our actions. And in order for us to understand that, we have to go through a process of learning. We have to seek knowledge and education. So in the spiritual awakening, right, I just want to say there is people romanticizing spirituality as just this, the aspect of meditation and prayer and in crystals and rituals. There's more to it, you guys. We're talking about higher consciousness. Awakening higher consciousness by experiencing, for example, challenging emotions. We're being asked to evolve. And in order for us to evolve, we have to understand the true nature of a human being, of our human body, of what's happening in the brain, what's happening in the body. You see, it is all about freaking education, knowledge, and higher understanding, you guys. It is not just about one aspect. And so the people who are suffering the most and who are going to suffer are those who are resisting to do this process. This process, like I said, is going to challenge you everywhere. Because we're so identified with our age, with the things we know, we create new identities, right? If I read a book and now this book changed my life in one way, great. But now we become attached to the book and that becomes our comfort zone. And now I don't want to go and listen to somebody else that is bringing or is sharing a new perspective. I don't want to hear it. Because why? Because here you are challenging me. Why do we think that we have so many WAR? Why do we have so many friction as humans? Because the reality and the truth is that we as human beings, we become fanatics of our own truths and our own discoveries, and we don't want to hear the other person. We don't really listen to understand. We listen to respond. We listen to, I'm going to prove you wrong because I have the need to be right, because I have created an identity. Now, if I become challenged with this, then it's mine, right? So now it's going to make me feel maybe less than. So there is a lot to this journey of a spiritual awakening. There's a process, a big transformation. We're talking about evolution. Evolution. We as humans, we have been programmed to romanticize, to separate, to fight one another because I'm right and you are wrong. There's a lot of things that are claimed to be truth, a lot of ideas, a lot of definitions that are very subjective. And so we are going through a process as humans, right, where we are being cracked open, where we're being asked to listen, to understand, to try to put ourselves in the other person's shoes, but also can we discuss it? Can we talk about it? Can we bring facts? You see? And we don't like that. Why do we resist this so much? Because deep within us, we are also healing the need to be right, which is coming from the ego. Because I have a need to be right. Why? Because I have been maybe very insecure of my life. And maybe, like I said, I have created now a new identity with this truth and this experience and this book and what I learned. And now I am not going to let it go, because then if somebody else has come and challenged that, then I'm going to feel less than. And I want to speak on this because there's a lot that is happening unconsciously, you guys. I know that a lot of you are familiar with Alan Watts, right? You can go and listen, research. He shares a lot about the unconscious or the subconscious mind. This journey of a spiritual awakening is going to trigger you everywhere. And I'm right there with you. I have gone through many rabbit holes, and I'm so grateful I did, because it have brought me to where I am today, where I have gained a higher understanding that I'm here to continue with the journey of learning and expansion of knowledge and wisdom. I now understand that this journey is going to ask me to let go of my limitations, my conditionings. For example, I am 40-something and now I'm so old to learn something new. I don't want it. And let me tell you something. If you have experienced trauma with criticism, trauma with the school system, trauma with authority figures, if you have believed that you cannot learn something, that you have fears that you're not going to know, if you have fear, there's fear everywhere, right? But if we're carrying to all of this, we consciously or unconsciously, we're rejecting what we're being called to do. That is getting out of the comfort zone, right? And I've been there when I'm like, I don't want to learn about that. I don't want it. But why do I not want it? But I am being guided to, and I'm resisting it like a freaking cat. You know when you try to grab a cat and throw it in the water, just like that. That's how much we resist. We resist change. It's all about change. Evolution, transformation is about change. And we as humans, we fight change. And like I said, we become fanatics of truths and definitions and things and subjective experiences and perceptions of things. And we don't want to hear somebody else's. We don't want it. We don't want it. Because I want to be in my comfort zone where I feel safe. It is really about safety. It is really about there is an attachment there. If I am experiencing so much discomfort when I am listening to somebody else, and wait, there's proof, right? There's facts. There's information, that is supporting the conversation, the subject, and you know what I mean? Like, if I am resisting what is being shared, If I am experiencing a revelation and I'm resisting it, I don't want to hear it, even though it's clear that there's something else for me to see, then that's letting me know that in reality, I am rejecting that. I am resisting it because it is triggering something within me. And most of the time, it is an insecurity we have. This journey of a spiritual awakening is going to trigger your inner child. How many of us have experienced trauma when it comes to religion? Trauma when it comes to authority figures, like I said, right? Trauma related to learning. We have insecurities if we didn't graduate, if we didn't make it at the university and degrees and all of that stuff. So there's a lot to take into consideration here, you guys. In this journey, it's going to challenge all of that. And you are being called to let go of all of it and to be receptive and open, because there's something that the divine wants to reveal to you about what is possible and what is not. Because that's something that we are experiencing. The divine is here to break with the old systems. The divine feminine is rising and is bringing the divine masculine, and they together are coming into balance within humanity. What that means that there's not only just one way to manifest freedom and for us to manifest true abundance and prosperity. This is why there's so many revelations coming for humanity. There's so many revelations are true coming for humanity. We are finding out about a lot of information that has been hidden. Ask yourself why. Why is all this information have been hidden from us? Because a human being that commits to the Creator, it commits to himself, herself, to start to do the process of healing and inner work, seeking for knowledge, studying, stillness, meditation, practicing rituals, all of it. Learning about physics, math, biology, learning about all of it, the true nature of humanity, of human, evolves and awakens and ascends. It cleans all of that information, all of that help the human to cleanse their vessel from limitations and conditionings. It gives them an understanding about their mind, their emotions. How is that affecting your life and the things and situations that you attract into your life? You see, a spiritual awakening is not just about the star seeds and being earth angels and all of that, you guys. There's so much more to this, okay? I'm not here judging. You can label yourself as you want. You can create a new freaking label. At the end of the day, you cannot bypass the process of the inner work. And there is blueprints to follow. We can't bypass it because we are here sharing something. A human experience. But you can say, hey, well, I was in Lyra, I was in Lyra and I come from there. Well, in Lyra, then you're Lyran and you are doing your process of evolution. You have done it in your own way and you gain that perspective, that experience. Okay, you're still there, but your consciousness brought you here into this awakening here as a human. So you are now going to have an experience here in planet Earth, and you're going to have to master the journey of how does a soul or a consciousness, right, is working with the human experience, with the human body, with the ego. There's so much more, right? You see what I'm saying here? If your consciousness brought you here to where you're listening to myself and you're experiencing an awakening, that means that you have to do the same work I'm doing. You can convince yourself that you don't have to. You can convince yourself that you don't have to. I have heard people claiming that they just get out of here and they go hang out with the gods and they don't have to do anything. They are living in the world of imagination. And I know I've been there. I am grateful I have gone deeper and I follow guidance and I have challenged myself to be in places and with people who have created a lot of triggers that were making me uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, I was able to get out of there, because if not, you are just in a cycle. You can leave this experience in complete denial. And guess what? You're coming once again to go through it till you awaken to the truth. I am not here judging. I'm not here to diminish or minimize anyone's experiences. I know the part of this journey brings spiritual, mystical experiences. I experienced that. I live in my life very multidimensional. I'm aware, but I'm not disillusional. I have to attend to my home, my responsibilities. I have to attend to the things in my house, right? My child. I have to be healthy, to have relationship with myself, with the divine, and with others. Because it's part of the journey too. To heal my relationship, or to heal our relationship with the earth, with ourselves, with the Creator, with others. Our relationship with the world, with nature. You see? I want you guys to really sit with this information, and before you are just following people, and before also you come here to channel something, to really sit with yourself, to investigate, to read about the unconscious and subconscious mind, how that translates. There are many books. There's a lot of information that you can read. Psychology, esoteric, yeah, physics. There's all kinds of books. What I'm trying to tell you here is, welcome to a spiritual awakening. This is not just about one side of the scale. You don't want to be like this. You don't want to be in denial, because the more that you are in denial, the more you are in your comfort zone, the more that you're going to get hit. And there's a lot more coming for us. There are layers and layers and layers to the human suffering. There are layers and layers of pain. We have a pain body. There's a lot happening for us, and there's a lot more coming for us. And like I said, the more that you resist the changes, because you are justifying because of your age, where you come from, your skin color, all of the things, the more you're going to call in stronger and bigger challenges because you are resisting. So at the end of the day, ask yourself, what am I resisting? Go deeper within. I hope this helped. Namaste and blessings.